This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Victor Valley College Rams football. The Rams score 4 touchdowns, 1 by land, 3 by air, against one of the top community college teams in the Southland, the Grossmont Griffins from El Cajon. But the Rams' second half comeback falls 3 points short of victory. The Rams suffer their first loss of the season, 31-28. Grossmont scores 17 points before the Rams' offense produces any points. Grossmont pass interceptions put it into Victor Valley College's scoring threats twice in the first half. Seth Burbine proceeds to come through with clutch fourth down conversions to keep drives alive in the first half. The completion to Ricky Sampson on fourth down at midfield here. Ricky Sampson, 6'4", 210, sophomore out of Legacy High School in Las Vegas. 7 catches for 54 yards, leads Rams receivers this game. This Don Henry, 4th and 13 reception, advances the Rams into the red zone in the second quarter. But Grossmont killed this Rams threat when the pass is deflected and the visitors intercept in the end zone. The Rams respond with a drive taking them across midfield. Jayon Gillette takes the quick pitch and cuts outside, carrying for 31 yards to the Grossmont 39. This is the second possession of the second quarter. The drive stalls when the Rams turn it over on downs at the 32. Aiden Torres, 44, leads Rams tackling force that forces Grossmont to punt from their end zone, a short punt that sets up Victor Valley College at the Grossmont 30. Cale Meisner on first down, crossing route, picks up 8 to the 22. The O-line wins this battle. Carlos Ampleo for 6 yards into the red zone at the 16. Seth Burbine has Darren Gandy on a corner route. The former Silverado Hawk backpedals, crossing the goal line, hauling in the scoring pass, and the Rams are on the board. Darren Gandy is 5'10", 160, a first-year Ram. The touchdown cuts Grossmont's lead to 10. It is 17-7 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. The Rams start the second half with an amazing 88-yard drive. 3rd and 3 here. Tishawn Cleveland takes the quick pitch and picks up 6 for a first down to the 43. Now, 2nd and 7 at the Grossmont 43. Ricky Sampson, crossing pattern, 8 yards to the 35. A Grossmont personal foul penalty brings it to the 18. From there, 4 more yards for Tishawn Cleveland to the 14. A Grossmont pass interference penalty brings it to the 9. Tishawn Cleveland starts inside behind 300-pound D'Angelo Carter, 73, then cuts off the block of 280-pound Anthony Ruiz, 55, and scores. The touchdown does more than bring the Rams within 3. Tishawn Cleveland voices his team's confidence. They are in this game to win it.
How important was it to come out the second half and get a touchdown?
It was very important because we was down by 10, and I know if we was going to score, we're going to come back and win this game. I just trust in my Bucks, and that's what we're doing. We're going to win this game. Go Rams!
A 53-yard kickoff return by Brandon Solido following Grossmont's 3rd touchdown puts the Rams in position to start their next scoring drive. This is 3rd and 6 at the 43. Seth Burbine to Don Henry for 9 yards and a first down to the 34. Seth Burbine to Cale Meisner for 14 yards to the 20. With it 3rd and 7 at the 17, Seth Burbine connects with Jayon Gillette on the crossing route, a gain of 9 to the 8 for Jayon Gillette, a 5'11", 190-pound sophomore out of Oak Hills. Seth Burbine will hit Cale Meisner on a scoring pass on the next play, but the holding penalty against the Rams moves the ball back to the 23. quarterback Seth Burbine suffers an injury on the ensuing play. Tremel Eccles comes off the bench. The roughing the passer penalty against Grossmont brought the ball to the 10. It is 2nd and 8 at the 9. Tremel Eccles fires a bullet to Darren Gandy, and the Rams are back within 3.
Darren, what was the play selection, and describe your route?
I had a slant with a little pick route from the slot, and I just went, set him up, waited for my pick. He set the corner up. I went right underneath, caught it for the touchdown.
Great job.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
it up.
Thank you.
Tremel Eccles engineers the Rams' final scoring drive following Grossmont going ahead 31-21 with 9 minutes to play. The 6'2", 230-pound signal caller will scramble twice for 13 yards. This pickup of 11 yards brings the Rams into Grossmont territory to the 39. From the 39, Tremel Eccles gets time. Cale Meisner runs the goalpost route, and Tremel Eccles leads him perfectly. For Tremel Eccles, his 4th touchdown pass of the season, 3 of the 4 have been to Cale Meisner. This is Cale Meisner's 5th touchdown reception of the year. The touchdown ends the scoring on the night. The final, 31-28, Grossmont. Coach David Slover and staff have a week and a half to prepare for the Rams' next game. It will be a rare Thursday night game, October 9th, the team's Inland Empire Athletic Conference opener. It is an away game at Antelope Valley College in Lancaster. Looking back in High Desert and Mojave River Valley sports history, Apple Valley outlasts Sultana 28-14 in this Mojave River League opener between 2 leading contenders for the MRL title. Victor Valley College ambushes Santa Ana for the Rams' first home field win in 2019. Silverado's Sam Taylor and Serrano's Austin Williams and Sultan Sullivan shine in Victor Valley College come from behind wins in 2016. Silverado Hawks and Adelanto Saints, high-stakes battle destined to decide the 2018 Desert Sky League Championship. Tishawn Brown scores 4 first-half touchdowns in Granite Hill's 2018 win over the Aztecs. Would Apple Valley's big plays on defense be enough for the Sun Devils to overcome stubborn Burros in this 2013 shootout?
What's at stake tonight? GSL League title. There's a lot at stake tonight.
The Saints bring on a team with an unprecedented 6-game winning streak determined to dethrone the defending Desert Sky League champion Hawks. What awaits all is a defensive struggle of massive proportions, unforeseen, and a contest beset with bends and breaks by both teams that leave the outcome not to be decided until the final 2.5 minutes of play. Both teams come in averaging 26 points a game. Both teams will roll 7s to hit pay dirt. The Hawks 7 twice. Silverado's Nick Reed Casey scores a pair of second-half touchdowns, the first from 7 yards out. It puts the Hawks up 9-0. The second, the game winner, essentially on the 24-yard run on the first play of the fourth quarter. The Saints, number 7, Marshawn Buchanan, bursts through for a 92-yard sprint to the end zone. The touchdown brings Adelanto within 3, 9-6, entering the fourth quarter. With a harvest moon as a backdrop and the Desert Sky League distinction of front-runner hanging in the balance, Silverado holds on and emerges with a 4-point victory, 16-12. Granite Hill's running back Tishawn Brown scores 4 first-half touchdowns to lead the Cougars to a resounding 68-6 rout of Mark Keppel High School in a somewhat rare Thursday Night Lights version of prep football in the High Desert. This 65-yard run is the first Granite Hill's touchdown, coming on the Cougars' 3rd play from scrimmage. It is Tishawn Brown's longest touchdown of the night. The Cougars' second touchdown comes on Tayshawn Brown's 61-yard run on the team's second possession. The returning All-Desert Sky League running back escapes a horse collar tackle and outruns the Aztecs secondary. Tayshawn Brown had 6 rushing touchdowns coming in. He will have 10 by halftime. Tayshawn Brown takes Feliciano Hernandez's handoff and stomps into the end zone for the 2-point conversion that makes it 14-6, 5.5 minutes in. Watch 56, Nathan Garcia, the lead block. The Cougars' center, 54, blocks down. Tayshawn Brown to the end zone and scores from 17 yards out. Tayshawn Brown is listed at 5'8", 180. Cougars' touchdown number 4 comes on their first possession of the second quarter. Feliciano Hernandez pitches it to Dylan McGill on the quick out, and the 5'7", 150-pound junior cuts back past one defender, sprints past a linebacker, cuts once more to the middle to cut the feet out from under the free safety, and Dylan McGill is home free. 61 yards the scoring play. Dylan McGill's second touchdown reception of the year. Tayshawn Brown obliterates Aztecs defenders on the Cougars' next possession, bowling over 2 members of the Mark Keppel secondary, scoring from 30 yards out. He finishes with 192 yards on just 7 carries. The victory moves Granite Hills to 4-1 on the year. They entered this game ranked 9th in Division 13. Coach Alex Gonzalez has one more tune-up for his Cougars before entering Desert Sky League play. That will be against the Excelsior Eagles. For the Apple Valley Sun Devils, it was one big play after another. But would these big plays be enough to defeat a stubborn Burroughs team? The home team, Sun Devils defense, got the team off to a thunderous start when Jacob Munoz scooped up a Burroughs fumble on the visitors' opening series, running it in from 40 yards out in the opening minute of play. But Burroughs would retaliate, scoring on a big play of their own, a 71-yard scoring pass, and Apple Valley found themselves trailing 7-6 in the early going. The first huge play on offense came following the first Burroughs score. Justin Connors unloads to Brandon Mapstead, who outruns the Burroughs secondary to score on an 80-yard play.
A long scoring pass. I went out, ran my corner route. Offensive line executed the pass protection perfectly.
Apple Valley's huge play number 3 early in the third. It's second and long. Justin Connors fakes the pass, finds a seam, and goes full steam. 83 yards for the touchdown. It's Apple Valley back in front, 20-14. Burroughs marches into the red zone, trailing by 6. But this series of defensive plays turns back the Burroughs and turns the tide in favor of Apple Valley. The Sun Devils defense does its job again on the final play of the third quarter. Justin Wagner's pass interception sets up the drive leading to the 4th Apple Valley touchdown of the night. Connors to Mapstead in the corner of the end zone. Apple Valley 27, Burroughs 14. But Burroughs comes right back with a long sustained drive, making it a one-possession game once again, 27-21. On the Sun Devils' ensuing possession, the home team, orange and black, seem to put the game away when Tevin James gets outside and races 64 yards to score. Apple Valley 34, Burroughs 21. 6 minutes remain in the ballgame. It will take big plays by Apple Valley defenders to turn back the Burroughs a final time. Number 40 is junior linebacker Brandon Knox. Then it's Tristan McNatt. After flattening the starting Burroughs quarterback on the previous play, McNatt smothers the backup signal caller. Apple Valley takes over on downs, runs out the clock, and emerges with the 34-21 triumph. The Victor Valley College Rams stand at 2-1 on the year following a second straight come-from-behind effort and victory against a lower-ranked opponent. Coach Dave Hoover's Rams fell behind at West Los Angeles before rallying to beat those Wildcats 47-30. First-year quarterback Sam Taylor, shown here in earlier home games, threw 2 more touchdown passes, and fellow freshmen and former prep stars from local schools played roles in the Rams' highest-scoring offensive performance of the still young season. Sultan Sullivan of Serrano All-CIF fame caught a touchdown pass. Former Barstow Aztec and 2015 Desert Sky League Most Valuable Player Brandon Pierce ran for 88 yards, averaging 7+ yards per carry. Brandon Pierce is the Rams' leading ball carrier 3 games in. Sam Taylor has completed 50% of his passes for 528 yards and 6 scoring passes. Freshman kicker Austin Williams is 6 for 8 in field goal attempts, bad snaps from center causing the misfires. Austin Williams is 10 for 10 in extra point attempts. The leading Rams tackler is Myvon Rawlings, 2. The defensive back out of Silverado averages 6 tackles a game.
We brought it. That's all I got to say. We brought it.
The Rams brought it, all right. It's a breakthrough game for Victor Valley College, defeating Santa Ana 49-17 for the Rams' first home field win of 2019 under interim coach Patrick Lord. The VVC defense against the run, again outstanding, holding the visitors to 53 yards rushing, registering 5 sacks, and recording 12 tackles for a loss. This game brings Santa Ana coming to town with a highly vaunted passing attack, threatening to light up the scoreboard against a Rams secondary that had given up 7 touchdown passes the week prior. Victor Valley College flips the scenario, scoring 7 touchdowns against the visiting Dons while playing greatly improved pass defense, emerging with an incredibly convincing victory. Santa Ana would not score a touchdown until the fourth quarter after VVC had put up 42 points. VVC's first 3 touchdowns come on long-range receptions by Samaj Brewer. The 6'2", 185-pound Samaj Brewer is a sophomore out of Lee's Summit, Missouri. He was VVC's leading receiver a year ago. Let's go back to the start and show how the Rams' defense set the tone early. Second and short, Santa Ana, their first possession. 94 is Logan Graham, Gunnersville, Alabama freshman. VVC forces Santa Ana 3 and out in their game-opening series. The pass rush, relentless all night. Logan Graham, the 6'1", 260-pound freshman, this sack. The big play, Rams defense, Amir Simpson blocking the Santa Ana punt, picking it up on one hop and covering the 8 yards into the end zone. Defensive highlights, Robert Butler's interception in the end zone. Robert Butler, first-year Ram from Warren, Ohio. He is 6 foot 190. The Rams' running game produces a pair of Enrique Boggin second-half touchdowns. This 53-yard sprint puts VVC up 35-3 in the third quarter. The 8-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter, a demonstration of Enrique Boggin's power. He is 5'10", 200 pounds, a freshman from Greenville, Alabama. Zach Millar's 15-yard scoring pass to former Victor Valley Jackrabbit Gabe Trujillo. The Rams' lopsided win evens their record at 2-2. Apple Valley outlasts Sultana 28-14 in this Mojave River League opener between 2 leading contenders for the MRL title. Xavier Salazar, the first Sun Devils touchdown. Zyron Belcher scores on a first-half run of 14 yards, and this third-quarter romp from 36 yards. This is a penalty-marred, slow-moving battle. There are more outstanding plays on defense than on offense for both teams. Apple Valley's defensive scheme of things was superb from the start, zeroing in on quarterback Jacob Higgs. Zyron Belcher, 6, with the tackle in Sultana's opening possession. This gang tackling of Jacob Higgs is led by Anthony Navarro, 40. Anthony Navarro is 6'5", 210, a junior defensive end. The aggressive defensive efforts are not scaled back even after Coach Kyle Godfrey's Sun Devils defenders are penalized repeatedly for being overly aggressive. Ethan Garibay is flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct when he drags the scrambling Jacob Higgs down. Ethan Garibay is 6'4", 202, a senior middle linebacker. The Sun Devils are called for roughing the punter. The Sultans get more first downs the first half by way of penalties than running or passing. Aiden Sanchez, 22, is penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct after this gang tackle. Jordan Rojas, 29, throws Jacob Higgs for a loss. Jordan Rojas is a 5'8", 187-pound senior middle linebacker. Defensive highlights include Tyler Moon, 11, thwarting Sultana's razzle-dazzle double reverse pass attempt. Tyler Moon picks off the underthrown pass. The 5'10", 155-pound Tyler Moon is a senior cornerback and co-captain. Sultana's defense was at its best when their backs are up against the wall 3 times. The Sultans take over on downs when the Sun Devils had first and goal. It is Eric Ruiz, 88, with this tackle for a loss. Eric Ruiz is 6'2", 197, a junior defensive end. Tyler Goodwin, 15, stops the ball carrier for no gain in this goal line stand. Tyler Goodwin is a senior cornerback listed at 6'1", 170. Rico Diaz Juarez, 72, stands his ground on this 4th down at the goal line. The senior defensive tackle is 6'2", 280. Free safety Isaiah Vargas intercepts, interrupting this Sun Devils advance in the red zone. Isaiah Vargas, 5'8", 120, a junior. The Sun Devils cannot contain Jacob Higgs the entire game. The 6'1", 175-pound junior directs a third-quarter scoring drive, connecting with top receiver LaMason Waller III, who reminds us that one of the most important aspects of any athletic competition is have fun when you are out there. LaMason Waller III is a bona fide Division I prospect. The junior wide receiver is 6'2", 180. Jacob Higgs polishes off the first scoring drive with a run from 3 yards out. Jacob Higgs scrambles and hits Albert Hardin. Here, the 5'10", 157-pound senior scores Sultana's second touchdown late in the 4th quarter. Sultana gambles repeatedly throughout. This one pays off when the punter runs for first down from deep in his own territory. Same second quarter series, the punter suffers a worse fate when the snap from center sails over his head. This time, he's met with a vicious tackle by Jordan Rojas. Sultana coaches scream for a helmet-to-helmet violation. Head coach T.C. Cleveland's argument is so adamant that he is ejected. The Sun Devils capitalize immediately. Not only was Sultana denied a first down, a 15-yard penalty was tacked on. The ball is at the 14. Zyron Belcher gets outside and scores. It is 12-0 at the half. The Sun Devils add to that lead on Zyron Belcher's 36-yard run on their first possession of the second half. That made it 18-0. Kyler Peters boots a 20-yard field goal with 5 minutes to go in the third. It is 21-0. The Sun Devils will have 4 touchdowns called back due to penalties, 3 of them on Noah Seeley scoring passes. The 5'11", 190-pound senior co-captain scrambles here, carrying for 20 yards. Noah Seeley finally gets a scoring pass to stand when he hits Jared Soria on this play from 5 yards out. The Sun Devils' win moves them to 3-2 on the year. Sultana falls to 2-4. Valu Quality Truck Bodies rolls out these high-performance flashbacks to this date in High Desert, Mojave River Valley sports history.
Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, family-owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, proudly showcasing teams, athletes, competitive activities, and community programs throughout our High Desert.
Undefeated and mighty Oak Hills beats powerful St. Bonaventure 35-21. Robert Metzger's Bulldogs get a Shane Young punt return for a touchdown and a touchdown reception, a second Diego Lopez scoring pass, and rushing touchdowns from Carson Cox and Quamaine Thomas in their second straight victory over a highly ranked in the state opponent. Oak Hills highly ranked themselves 34th in the state in the Cal Preps poll. Diego Lopez TD passes go to Shane Young and Christian Macias as the junior signal caller throws for 159 yards against the team ranked 32nd in the state. Alex Gonzalez Cougars fall from the unbeaten ranks by way of a 47-28 decision against Elsinore. Byron Rivas hit Theodore Wiggins on an 80-yard scoring play on the first play of the game, connected with Theodore Wiggins on a second scoring pass, and added a TD pass to Joshua Soto. Granite Hills returns to action when they host the Hesperia Scorpions next Friday. 3 of Friday's games have local teams at home taking on counter-league opponents. Apple Valley hosts Silverado. Kyle Godfrey's Sun Devils throw linebacker/running back Dustin Reynolds and company up against Kieran Jones' Hawks. Both teams 3-1. Apple Valley remains the top ranked of the local teams per Daily Press scribes, but their number 28 ranking in the CIF Southern Section poll has them trailing the 24th-ranked Oak Hills Bulldogs. Silverado has boasted the best linebacking core in school history, led by last season's Desert Sky League Player of the Year, Richard Reed, 9. Middle linebacker Andrew Olmos, 27, leads the Hawks in tackles with 33. Outside linebacker Ivan Lewis, 8, is right behind with 32. Richard Reed also has 32. Victor Valley goes to Sultana. Robert Kistner's 2-2 Jackrabbits, intent on getting back on the winning track against Terry Cleveland's MRL counterpart Sultans, who are 2-1. First-year coach Clay Lilamena's Barstow Aztecs are favored to improve to 3-2 when they host 1-3 Burroughs. Adelanto continues to seek the first win for interim coach Raphael Perry when the Saints go to Hemet. Saints all-purpose offensive threat Keith Reynolds remains one of the most explosive backs among High Desert standouts. Keith Reynolds was the Desert Sky League Offensive Player of the Year last season. We Got 'em Tees presents this high school football report. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em, official CIF-sanctioned Chanel patches or varsity jacket. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley.
That will wrap it up on this edition of your High Desert Sports Report. On behalf of Victor Valley TV and Video Sports Productions, thank you for watching. We hope you can be with us again next time around.